the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase in the street, case on the news.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh, X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, exit. Now.
Block off of play action. Coleman has it here right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Watch the edge.
Hey, high 7. Get it ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And able to find Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
70, Indy, bravo.
First down at the 46-yard line. Right now, you better bring it.
58 to Mike, 58.
Look at me, zipper.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And caught left side, Olsen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Hey, zoom. Let's go.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check back, check back. Quick dance, quick dance. Back.
Now it's Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to break.
58, Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're almost.
Yo, fast. Big grip.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
See, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Check 3.
Smooth.
49.
From the 17, Locke. Now he's forced out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards there and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
10 logo. 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
First down, here's White. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater completing it here to Marvin Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the selling points at the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He finds Yeldon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Side by Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Bridgewater. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Lock, and he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing now is Lock. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Lock now on 1st down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
58 to Mike.
Go.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Be careful.
From the gun, it's Locke. He completes it right side away. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Hey, Sam off. Let's go. Hit it.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 58 to Pittsburgh. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Guy, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Hauschka with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, team 6. Don't be scared of it. Go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is without doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk.
Lamar Miller. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
218, chop it.
Begin.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, echo.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Please grip.
On third and long, it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. As the Patriots 26-yard line.
4 down. 11 3. Hey, Mike 51.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch the safety creep. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Yeah. Man, I got you.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
To throw in his lock. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Go.
58, boy. 58. 58 is Mike. I'm coming after you. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Look. Squeeze.
We taking wins home.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hatchet.
6-6. Pull it high.
Shoot.
Hey, wahoo. Now go.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to White. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Snap.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I don't think you got it, sir.
They'll run it again with Miller. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Let's go. Henry. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 85 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Bridgewater on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistent. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Solomon Thomas getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Check. Crunch. 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 Go, go. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
Well, Bridgewater on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Check 24. Check her out.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Again, it's Miller. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Past the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Yep. Ready.
On first down, Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Go.
Locke going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On third down, Locke. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
John Brown, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 71-yard punt return, and the Bills have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yes.
Clock now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Ready? 52's the mark. Check. 52's the mark. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Go. Hold. 52's the mark.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
What's tight? Tight is right. 3 out. Check 3. Check 3. Go. Get him. You got it.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Corey Littleton in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Edelman set to return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Smooth. Now.
Come on, baby.
Shoot.
Now Locke. Coleman has it here right side. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for New England. 65 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Gostkowski the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Now.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Ready?
58 to Mike. I'm here all day.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Pats, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.